right, good afternoon. We're starting our yoga for the afternoon, and we are going to do some chair yoga, which we haven't done in a while. All right, so I'll give you a couple moments to find a chair. If you want to do this on the floor, you're welcome to do that. You can also do probably most of it standing or laying down on the floor. So let's take a moment. Get your chair, get set up. Since I surprised you with the chair, but we had a special request, so we're gonna do that. If there's other things that you are interested in doing on a special request, send me a little note in the chat box or send me an email, either way, and we'll do something special. So hopefully you got everything all set up. And let's just take a moment to come into that inner focus. So if you're comfortable and you'd like, you can close your eyes. And let's just take a moment and scan the body. Notice what we are feeling. Tension. Maybe we're breathing fast because we ran out of chair, or maybe we're nice and relaxed because we were already sitting in a chair. Either way, just what are we doing? We're noticing. So after you've kind of given the whole body a head to toe, toe to head, look around, see how everything feels, let's take a moment and check in with the breath. So let's start with maybe a belly breath here. You can bring your hand on your belly, the other hand comes to the heart. And let's take a moment and notice what the breath is doing. And after you've figured out what the breath is doing, let's play around with it and see what we can do. So let's start with moving the belly. So we're going to inhale and move this right hand. Exhale comes in, comes back to the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Feels great, doesn't it? Inhale again. And exhale. Nice. All right, now we're going to switch. So we were breathing into the belly. Now we're going to breathe up into that upper rib cage, into the chest. So let's start here. Inhale. That other hand. In and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Now maybe you notice which one you were doing more of. Maybe you breathe up in the chest, maybe you breathe down in the belly. So either way, we want to switch. So if you breathe more into the belly, then breathe into the chest. If you breathe more into the chest, breathe into the belly. Take 2 more breaths like that. And then we're going to integrate them, add them together. So we're going to do both. We'll start with the belly breath. So we're going to inhale, filling the belly, and then fill the chest. Exhale, pull in the belly, and then release the breath from the chest. Inhale, belly first, and then the chest. Exhale, pull the belly in, and release from the chest. Very nice. One more, inhale, and exhale. Very nice. Let's release the hands down to the legs. Come back to your regular breath, whatever it is, no judgment. Just free breathe. Excellent. All right, so if you'd like, now's the time. We're starting our class to take a moment and think about what this class is for you today. So we can call that setting an intention. Excellent. All right, ready to move. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start first by grounding the feet into the floor. So actually lift up the toes and set them back down. You can grip the toes and the heels together, kind of like a suction, and then release. But let's, every once in a while during class today, let's take a moment and check back in with the feet, see what they're up to. Since we'll probably do a bunch in the chair, we just want to feel how our feet are connected to the ground. All right, let's start our class with a little movement, and we're going to start with moving the pelvis. So you can have your hands on your knees, and you probably want to sit midway on the chair so you have room to come back and come forward. So we're going to tilt the pelvis, and I'm going to turn sideways just for a moment so you can see what I'm talking about maybe. All right, so we're going to tilt the pelvis back, and then we're going to rock it forward. Pelvis comes back and forward. All right, so we're not moving it very much. But you can't really see it from the front, so that's why I showed you from the side. All right, next we're going to come to our 6 directions of the spine. So if you are stuck sitting a lot, this is a great way to get some movement in the body while you're still seated. So we're going to start with our exhale breath. We're going to exhale, bringing the shoulders forward a little bit, tuck the chin, rounding the back. That's our side view. And then we're going to inhale, and we're going to round the opposite direction and look up towards the ceiling. That's our inhale breath. That's our cow. Exhale, rock it back. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Very nice. All right. So that's our first 2 directions, and that brings us into a symmetrical spine. We're going to go to our next 2 directions, and that's going to be our laterals. So we're going to bring the body side to side. All right. For stability, we're going to go ahead and bring our hand onto the seat of the chair. Start with our left hand down. We're going to inhale, bring this right arm up and over to the side a little bit. And exhale back. Holding on with that right hand, inhale, other side, coming up. Exhale, bring it back. And we can keep that movement going. As you feel a little bit more warmed up, you can come over a little bit more on the side. Just want to keep that hand on that chair to keep us from going too far over on the chair. Very nice. And coming back to center, we want to be even, doing the same number on each side. We're going to come back and go symmetrical again before we come into our last 2 directions. So we're going to do that cat and cow again. So on the exhale, we're going to curl in, tuck the chin. That's our exhale, cat. Inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale, back to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Very nice. And then we'll come back to our neutral spine. And let's come into our last two directions, which is going to be our twist. So we're not going to go very far because we are seated in a chair and the bottom attached to the chair. I'm on a slippery chair, you might not be. So we don't want to be torquing on the body anyways. We're just going to do a nice gentle twist. So we're going to inhale, lift up in the spine. On the exhale, gaze starts in front, and then we're going to follow the gaze around towards the left. The hands can come with, but we want to keep that twist in the upper back. Inhale back to center, exhale to the other side. Inhale center, exhale to the left. Inhale center, exhale to the right. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left. Inhale center, exhale to the right. And it doesn't matter if you go the opposite way that I'm going as long as you even it out. All right, so let's come back to that neutral spine. So we're going to exhale, round down to our cat. Inhale, coming back up, looking up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Very nice. Let's come back to our neutral spine. From here, let's come into a seated warrior one. So what that means is we're going to turn sideways on our chair just a little bit. So we can tuck this right leg under and our left leg is out straight. So we're going to basically just be moving the arms for this today. So we're going to go big with the arms. If that isn't part of your practice today, that's always fine. Bring your hands to the heart, or you can bring your arms out. Cactus arms. We're going to go inhale. We're going to bring the arms up. And on the exhale, arms come back down. So we're going to do that a few times. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, arms come back down. Nice. Inhale, coming up. Exhale all the way back down. Very nice. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Coming around to the other side. We'll bring our left foot under, right foot's bent. And let's do the same thing with the arms. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back down. Very nice. And one more time. Inhale, arms coming up. And exhale. Excellent. Very nice. All right, let's come back to center. And from here, we're going to do seated Apanasana. So we need to kind of do that with one leg at a time. So we're going to start with an exhale. We're going to exhale, right knee up. Inhale, release. Exhale, left knee up. Inhale, release. Exhale, right. Inhale, release. Exhale, left. Inhale, release. Excellent. And then finishing with that left leg up and down. And next we're going to do a big giant sun breath. And then we'll add the knees. So we'll inhale, arms come out. Exhale, arms come together, knee comes up. Inhale, arms out, foot down. Exhale, left knee up, arms in. Inhale, open back up. Excellent. Right knee. Inhale. Exhale, left knee. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. One more. The left knee. Inhale. And exhale. Release the arms down. All right, so let's come into a forward fold. So we're going to come up to the edge of the chair. And let's go with big arms again. So your feet can be out in front of you. We're going to inhale, arms come up. And then hinging at the hips, we're going to exhale and fold forward. Just going to go as far as is comfortable. And then inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, arms come up. And bringing the torso all the way up. Exhale. Very nice. Let's do that a couple more times. We're going to inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. As far as is comfortable. And then when you're ready, inhale, arms come up to the ears, and then the torso comes up. Exhale and release. One more time. Here we go. Inhale, arms come up. Hinge at the hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the ears, and then the torso comes up. Exhale, arms out to the side. Very nice. All right, so our next one, we're going to come into our warrior two, and we'll do that seated, and then we can do that one standing up, holding onto the chair. All right, so let's start with it on the chair. So we're going to start with this right leg out, left leg is tucked down, and we can bring that leg out to the side. So we're kind of at an angle like this. Hands at the heart, arms open to the side. Softening the shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath or two here. Extending out through the fingers. And then let's do our peaceful warrior. Left hand comes down to the chair. We're going to open that right palm up, and then that right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then coming back to warrior two. And then let's do a side angle pose. So we're going to bring the left hand to that left hip. And we're going to bring that right forearm to that right thigh, or it can come down to the floor. And then bringing that left hand up. If the floor is too far, you can leave it on that leg. And then when you're ready, we'll come back to our warrior two. And then let's do both of those two more times. So peaceful warrior, left hand on the seat, right hand up towards the ceiling. Your gaze can be up at that right thumb, at the horizon, or down towards the floor, depending on how that feels for your neck. And then let's come into our side angle pose. So we'll bring that right forearm down, left hand on that hip, or up towards the ceiling. Right hand can come down towards the floor, or it can stay up on that knee. Very nice. And then coming back to warrior two. Do those both one more time. Left hand on the chair, right palm open. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Very nice. And then our last side angle pose. Right forearm on that right thigh, or right hand towards the floor. Left hand on that hip, or left hand comes up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Let's finish with our warrior two. Extending out from the fingers, softening the shoulders. Excellent. Release the hands, and let's come over towards the other side. So our left leg is out front. Our right leg can be tucked under or out to the side if that's more comfortable. And then torso is facing perpendicular from that front leg. Hands at the heart. Gazes over those left fingers, softening the shoulders. And let's start with our peaceful warrior. Right hand comes to the chair. I'm going to open that left hand up and come into our peaceful warrior. You guys can be up at that left thumb or at the horizon, down towards the floor, whatever feels right for your neck. And then let's come into our side angle pose. Our left forearm is on that left leg, right hand on that right hip. You can bring that left hand down and that right arm up. And then from here, we'll come back to warrior two. And then peaceful warrior again. You can be up at that thumb, the horizon, towards the floor. And then come back to our side angle pose. Right hand on that hip, up towards the ceiling. Left hand can come down towards the floor or stay on that left thigh. And one more time for each. Peaceful warrior, right hand on that chair. Palm comes up, left hand towards the ceiling. And our last side angle pose, left forearm, left thigh, right hand on the hip, or up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Let's come back to our warrior two. Sending out through the fingers, softening the shoulders. Very nice. And we'll release the arms. So let's bring the feet back to center. And let's find that symmetrical spine again. That was a little bit of a twist. So we'll start with our cat. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine and back. Inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Let's come to our neutral spine, and then we're going to come into our humble warrior. So we'll do our warrior one legs that we did before. Start with this right leg out, and you can tuck that left knee down, or if it's more comfortable, out at the side. So we want our torso facing perpendicular to that front leg. We'll start with the arms at the heart. Inhale, arms out. And then we're going to turn the palms facing behind us. And then hands come together behind the back. They got to sneak in under that chair a little bit. And then if you can, bring the hands down towards the floor. I don't know if you can see the difference in that upper rib cage, how much it opens up. We're going to bring this right shoulder down towards that right knee. We're curled up in a little ball here. And then inhale, coming up, push in with the feet. And then we're going to release the arms out. And coming down. Next. Let's go to the other side. Swoop around, tuck that knee under. Torso's perpendicular to that front leg, arms out with the inhale. Palms face behind you, hands come together behind the back. And then bringing the hands down towards the floor. We'll bring that left knee over towards that left shoulder to left knee. Very nice. Inhale, push in with the feet, coming back up. And release the arms. And we'll come back to center. All right, let's come into a forward fold again. So this time, last time we did it with the legs out in front. This time we're going to bring them out a little bit wider. So it'll give us a little bit more room as we go forward. And let's do the arms in a different way this time. So we'll do them out. So we'll bring the arms out in front. Inhale, open. On the exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips and fold forward. When you get as far as you're going, swoop the arms down. And then inhale the arms back out and bringing the torso up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, forward fold. Swoop the arms towards each other. Inhale, swoop them back up. Bring the torso with. And we can bring them together on the exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, the arms open. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Swoop the hands together. The exhale, inhale, swoop them open. Coming up. And then exhale, bring the hands back together. Nice. Release. All right, let's come into the neck and shoulders. So we'll start with the neck and taking a nice inhale. On the exhale, chin comes down to the chest. Inhale, coming up, looking up as far as comfortable. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, all the way back down. Nice. Inhale, back to center. And let's do our laterals here. So we'll take another inhale. On the exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. One more time, each side. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Very nice. All right. Let's do our last two directions with the neck. We'll do a gentle twist. So we're going to start by looking straight ahead. Take our inhale. On the exhale, gaze goes around towards the left. Bringing the chin towards that left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. That felt so good. We'll do one more time each side. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Very nice. All right, let's come back. And before we do the shoulders, let's check in with the feet again. And lift the toes up, connecting with the earth. Just feeling grounded. Since we're sitting up in a chair, we're not as connected to the ground. So we want to really pay attention to the feet being grounded. All right, after we got that, let's move up to the shoulders. So we're going to start with an inhale, bring the shoulders up and forward. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, up. Exhale. Very nice. And then let's switch directions. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down and forward. Excellent. And then a couple more, either direction, your choice, or simply straight up and down if you like. Very nice. All right, let's get into the wrist. We didn't start class with that, but let's do it now. So extend both arms out in front, tuck the thumbs, wrap the fingers around, make circles around the wrist. And maybe you can do opposite or both the same direction. Play around with it. And getting into bigger circles into the elbows and shoulders. Very nice. And we'll release that. And let's bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and make figure eights. And let's pause there for a moment and pull them apart and switch fingers on top. And do it again. Little right brain, left brain. Very nice. And release that, shake it out. We're going to extend this right arm without hyperextending that elbow. I know that's just me, but some people do that. We're going to bring the fingers gently back towards the shoulder. And thumb down towards the floor. And other arm, fingers back towards the shoulder. And thumb down towards the floor. All right, shake it out. Woo. All right, so let's come up to standing and we'll do our warriors with the chair while we're standing. We didn't seated, now we're gonna do it standing up with the chair. So I'm going to flip my chair. I don't need to move that. Okay, so we're gonna step this right foot so it's actually under the chair. It doesn't have to be all the way to, just so you have enough room to bend that knee. So our hip line of sight is off at an angle. We're not trying to twist it all the way in. Off towards the left side is fine. So right foot forward. You can hold on to the chair here. We're going to start by warming up that front knee. So we'll take an inhale. On the exhale, bend that front knee. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back. Very nice. All right, we're going to bend it again to push off and step back or use the chair. All right, let's go to the other side. So that left foot comes under the chair. And now our hips are kind of off at an angle towards the right. And let's get that knee nice and warmed up. You can have your hands on the back of the chair. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Excellent. Let's do one more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the knee and step it back. Excellent. All right. So let's add one arm since we're holding onto a chair. We'll bring that right foot back under. You can bend that knee so that we've got our right stance here, off to the side here. So we're going to hold on with that right hand. We'll try that first. So let's inhale. We're going to inhale that left arm up, bend that right knee. Exhale, release the arm, straighten the leg. Very nice. Inhale, bend the knee, arm comes up. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. All right, let's switch legs. Bring that left foot under, right foot comes back, holding on with that left hand. Inhale, right arm comes up, bend that left knee. Exhale. Inhale, arm comes up, bend the knee. Exhale. And let's do 2 more. Excellent. And let's step that back and come on out. All right, so our next one, we're going to come into Warrior 3. So we'll go a little bit forward. There we go, just so I don't kick anything. All right, so this is a nice balance pose, and it's also great for strength in that lower leg and a little flexibility in the leg that we lift. So we're going to start, we want to be about torso distance back from the chair. We're going to exhale and fold forward. And we're going to rest the arms on the back of the chair. You might need to step back a little bit. I'll move your chair forward a little bit. We have the chair on the mat so it doesn't slide out. We're going to start with this right leg in the center. And we're going to start by bringing those left toes back behind us. So, and this may be all that your pose is today, and that's fine. That's totally fine right here. If you want to come into this pose a little deeper, we're going to lift that left leg up. So we want to keep this pelvis flat. We don't want to be tipping up. We want to keep that flat and just lift the leg. And then we'll bring that left foot back down, bend the knees, and then you can walk forward towards the chair. All right, let's do the other side. Walk back a little bit. Left foot stays where it is, and we're going to extend the right toes back. Again, you can stay just right here. We're building lots of strength in that left leg. If you'd like to add on to this pose, we're going to lift this right leg up. Again, keeping that pelvis flat. We don't want to be tipping it up. Just keep it flat. And then when you're ready, bring that right foot back down, bend the knees, and walk towards your chair. Excellent. All right, so let's do a little balance. Since we have our chair, we'll just have it off to one side. You can have it either way, the back or the side. All right, so we're going to start with our tree pose. We'll start with this right foot in the floor. And we're going to bring the left heel above that right ankle. We're going to check in with this right hip. So I'm exaggerating when I do this, but I want that nice and strong, gauging the muscles all the way around. Your hand, you can have one on the chair, one on your hip. Bring one hand to your heart. If you have your balance, you don't need the chair. You can bring both hands to the heart. But feel what you need for your tree pose today. If you'd like, you can bring your hands together and lift the hands up, or just one if you want to hold on to that chair. So if you have your balance, or if you're holding onto the chair, you want to bring that left foot up onto the calf, you can do that. Or up above the knee. We just don't want to rest it on the knee. So the most important part of our tree pose is breathing. You want to keep that breath going. Bring your arms wherever wants to go today. And then when you're ready, come out nice and gracefully. Excellent. Shake those legs out if need be, and then let's go to the other side. So I'm just gonna stay here. You can flip your chair around or go stand the other way. I just don't want to turn around. All right, so left foot is rooted into the earth. Let's check in with that hip, and the right heel is above those left ankles. So that's the exaggeration. That's nice, strong left hip. So we want that nice tall spine, the breath coming. Keep that hand on the chair, other hand on the hip or at the heart. If you have your balance, you don't need the chair. You can bring both hands together. You grow your branches. If you have your balance or bring that foot up higher, you can do that. Play around. Tree pose is fun. It's hard work, but it feels great. Rooting down into the earth. Growing up towards the sun, even on a cloudy day. Keep that breath going. And then whenever you're ready, yeah, nice and graceful. Excellent. All right. So let's come and do I'm going to do hard level balance pose. All right. If you're up for it. If you're not, that's okay. You can do a version of this. All right. So you can do this in your chair. If you don't want to do it standing, you can do it in the chair. I'll show you both. All right. So standing, we're going to do standing pigeon. You can keep a hand on the chair. We'll start with this right leg. We're going to bend the leg so we have a nice little shelf to bring this left ankle up. All right. So you hold on to your chair, or you can sit in the chair. And you're still, don't have that weight, but you have that opening on that side. All right. So here's your pose. Here's your balance. Left hand can be on that left hip. One hand at the heart. Or if you have your balance, both hands at the heart. So keep the breath going. If you want to add on to this, this may be already way past your comfort level. If you are going for broke today, we're going to go into sleeping pigeon. So we're going to fold forward, and you can definitely do this in the chair, and the arms come down towards the floor. And then when you're ready to come out, inhale, lifting up. You can hold on to the chair, release that leg, shake it out, woo! Do a little dance. All right, let's do the other side. And I think I'm going to switch and slide back over. Okay, other side. Still in the picture. All right. Left foot is in the floor. Bend the knee. So we have a little spot for this right ankle to hang out on. Hands can be on the hips or at the heart or holding onto the chair. Definitely holding onto the chair on this side. All right. So that can be your pose or seated in the chair. If you'd like to, go another step forward. Folding forward, arms come down towards the floor for our sleeping pigeon. And then when you're ready to come out, you're going to inhale, push in with that foot, and come out. Nice and gracefully. Excellent. All right. So let's come back to the chair and we'll come into some forward folds, and then we'll come to our relaxation. All right. So we were up off the chair, so let's find those feet grounded back into the earth. You can always bring your feet up onto blocks or books or something, or a blanket if that's more comfortable. So let's come into some forward folds here. So let's start with an inhale, lifting up out of the spine. On the exhale, We're going to hinge at the hips, and let's just walk the hands down the legs. You can extend the legs out further if that's more comfortable, or keep them where they are. So this is our exhale, hands come down the legs. Inhale, hands come back up. Exhale, forward fold. And you can move your feet out wider if you need a little bit more space, or if that feels better for the lower back. On the inhale, coming back up. A couple more times. Exhale, forward fold. Just going as far as is comfortable for you. Maybe you go a little deeper than this, maybe not quite as far. Either way, that's totally fine. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hip joint. Inhale, coming back up. Hopefully we're not making a lot of static this winter. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming back up. Very nice. All right, let's bring the feet back. And let's move the arms again. So we'll bring the arms out in front. And inhale, arms wide open. Exhale, let's bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, open. And then we're going to go left brain, right brain. So on the exhale, we're going to bring this right hand to the left shoulder. Inhale, bring it back open. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand to left rib cage. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand to right rib cage. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right hip. Inhale, open. And then we'll go back up. Exhale, right hand, left hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left rib cage. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right rib. Inhale, open. Exhale, right hand, left shoulder. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, open. And bonus round, we'll go exhale, right hand, left ear. Inhale, open. And exhale, left hand, right ear. Inhale, open. Very nice. And release the arms down. Let's go ahead and we'll do some more symmetrical with the spine. So we'll come into our cat and cow again. So exhale, rounding back, tuck the chin. Inhale, rounding forward, looking up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale. Very nice. One more time. Exhale, cat. Inhale. All right. So let's do the arms out, and then we'll bring that knee up and down. Okay. So how do we start with that? Hands out in front. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, right knee comes in. Inhale, foot goes down, arms come out. Exhale, left knee comes up, hands in, inhale back. And we'll just switch off a couple times. Right knee, inhale, open. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, open. Right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, left. Excellent. Inhale, open. And release. From here, let's come into we'll do another forward fold here. So let's go wide-legged. So you might want to come up towards the front of the chair a little bit. And being gentle on the knees, keep a little bend in them if that's comfortable. So we're going to go forward for this, and then we'll do our pinwheels after that. So let's start with an inhale, bring the arms up. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward just as far as is comfortable. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming back up. And one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up. Excellent. All right, so release the arms. And now for our pinwheels, we're going to bring the arms out to the sides. And so this is our inhale. On the exhale, we're going to cross the body. So we're going to exhale, right hand, left knee, and then inhale, back open. Exhale, left hand, right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. You might be able to go a little bit further. You're welcome to do that. Or maybe you don't go as far, and that's fine too. Inhale, coming up and open. Exhale, folding and twisting. And one more time, each side. And then we'll release the hands. Let's bring the feet back in, finding the feet grounded again. And let's come back to a symmetrical spine. So we're going to come back to our cat and cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Very nice. So from here, we're going to come into our resting pose. So if you want to stay in your chair, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to stay in my chair. If you are more comfortable laying on the floor, or since we have the chair, you can lay on the floor and put your legs up on the chair. That's an option. Whichever you would like to do. I'm going to turn the big lights down, and you are welcome to do that where you are, if you can. But we still have a little bit of light, so we'll be okay. All right? All right, so let's do a full body relaxation. So once you've gotten comfortable, if you want to sit back in your chair a little bit, if that's more comfortable, you're welcome to do that. Feet are grounded. If they're not, grab a block or a blanket or something to put your feet on so that your legs are comfortable, your hips feel steady. All right, so let's do a full body relaxation. We're going to start at the top of the head, since some of us are sitting up. So let's start up at the top of the head, letting go of any thoughts that you no longer need. We'll smooth the forehead and face. Let the eyes relax, the eyelids are softened. Release the jaw. Let the tongue be heavy, fall away from the roof of the mouth. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Let the shoulders be heavy and release away from the ears. Relax the upper arms. Release the elbows. Relax the lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Release the rib cage. Let go of breath. Soften the abdomen. Relax each vertebrae up and down the spine. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the chair or earth. Relax the top of the thighs and the back of the thighs. Release the knees and that space behind the knees. Relax the calves and shins. Release the ankles. Relax the top of the feet, the soles of the feet and the heels. Relax all 10 toes. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side. If you are on the ground, rolling over onto your right or left side. And if you're on the ground, inhale, use your upper arm to push up to a comfortable seated position. And to bring breath back into the body, finish with a glorious sun breath. We'll do sun breath number 1. So we'll start with the hands on the knees. We're going to inhale, hands float up. On the exhale, hands float back down. 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, float the hands up. Exhale, float the hands back down. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, float the hands up. On the exhale, float the hands back down. Let's bring the hands together, back to the heart. As we go forth out into this beautiful day, let's go forth with kindness, compassion, and gratitude, not just for others, but especially for ourselves. Be loved, may balance it. Namaste. Thank you guys. See you next time.